Yolanda, your mom was a larger-than-life character. She could have been a character in a sitcom. Your life could have been a sitcom.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us a little bit about your incredible mother.
Well, she was the 10th child. There was about a 10-year difference between her and her next sibling. And she was kind of like a surprise baby. She was born in 39. Mom was born in Marshall, Texas. Her parents were quite innovative during that time. I always called them the overachievers.
Well, they had sex. We know that. Is that what you mean by innovative?
No. I don't mean
Making babies.
all of them. I have such mad respect for my grandparents, my father's parents, as well as my mother's parents, and the fact that they achieved so much, and they were such visionaries. Mommy, she was Miss Pemberton in 1957, and then she went to Bishop College, which is an HBCU that was in Marshall, Texas, that actually relocated to Dallas. And then she decided she was going to go to graduate school at North Texas, and she majored in music education. And she spent most of her years as a choral director, a piano instructor, and she had all kinds of great after-school piano programs for kids in East Dallas and South Dallas. She was throughout DISD, actually. Yeah. But I think I admire her because she had this great ability to look at children and find out what they needed, and she was more than just an educator. I mean, some of the children and the lives that she changed. I mean, I remember one particular incident being at Zaragoza Elementary School, and it was a woman who could not speak English, and she had an interpreter there with her, and the interpreter was telling my mom, speaking for the parent, that she was so grateful that my mom spent time with the children, and she brought this like traditional dish. I believe she was Laotian or Thai or something, and she said, "This is for you, Miss Williams. You know, you spent so much time with our kids. You taught them how to play the piano, and they'll have a skill for the rest of their lives that they'll be able to go into the classroom and to be a musician or to make a living." And I remember my mom just sitting there crying, and she just couldn't hold it together. And that is a big deal when you entrust your kids with an educator, and here they've shared something and to this day, I got a message from one of the students that said, I think I posted a picture of Mom on Facebook, and somebody said, "Yolanda, I remember eating at your mama's house and having fried chicken, cornbread, and mashed potatoes." And I laughed because sometimes we would come to the house and be all these kids at the table, like, who the hell are these kids? You know? But there were kids that were probably after school, after performance, and she would bring them all home with her. And you can't do that now.